G'day, this is Gary007 and welcome to my channel. So today's topic is about how to become a better player in World of Warships. And if you like this sort of content, don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumbs up. How to become a better player in World of Warships. Play the underdog. Be the underdog. Don't fear it. Now this is not a Tony Robbins motivation speech, but I'm trying to get my point across. Whenever you play bottom tier and you get ranked up to a top tier game and you're sitting at tier 8 and you're being pushed into tier 10 games all the time, embrace it. You should always try to embrace it. Embrace the fear in a good way and you will do well in the game. Have you ever wondered why? You play better as an underdog than if you're a top tiered? Have you ever wondered, in some matches you're top tiered and you go in there, you might be tier 7 or tier 8 and you're top tier and you don't perform as well if you were to be bottom tiered in a match? Have you ever wondered why that is? When you're under pressure, when you're in a pressure situation, a whole heap of adrenaline is released into your system, which has a number of performance boosting effects. Now just think about that. Whenever you're under pressure, you'll get a bit of an adrenaline rush. You focus a lot more on the gameplay. You focus on what's going on around you. The best way to get better at working well under pressure is by practicing and practicing and practicing. You need to put yourself in those situations to become a better player in World of Warships. And by doing so, that will translate throughout all of your gameplay, right? So the more you practice being under pressure, being bottom tiered, the better you are going to be as a player, and it's going to benefit you because it's all about your emotional state as a player when you play World of Warships. Failing is part of the learning process when you play this game. Every time you pick up a ship and you enter into a battle and you failed at some point in the game, learn from it. It's an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. And I'm speaking to myself as well, right? Because I'm often making mistakes myself and I have to go back and think, well, did I do everything I could? Should I have gone to this flank? Should I have gone left? Should I have gone right? Did I play the game to the best of my ability? And that's the focus that you would have when you're playing bottom tier and you often get up tiered, and it feels insurmountable, but it's not. Embrace failure and view stressful situations as opportunities to grow. Failing to take on the challenge will lead to anger, which leads to bad decision making. When you are angry, when you play World of Warships and you get angry, you will start making bad decisions on the battlefield. And I'm guilty, right? I'm guilty. I have had, I've been through situations where I've just got angry at a particular ship because they didn't back me up and they ran away. Situations that can happen like that. Or I'm in a bad state of mind before I even sit down at the computer thinking that, this will relieve some stress by playing a bit of PvP, which I should know better not to. We don't have endless amounts of mental energy. There's only a finite amount of mental energy that we can sort of dedicate to like a game like World of Warships or your favorite game, right? There's only a limited amount of mental energy that we can put into anything, whether we're happy or sad or stressed out or angered. Our ability, to perform mental tasks and make decisions wears thin after so much gameplay. So there's going to be a threshold when you play any game, and I'm talking about World of Warships mainly here, but there is, there's like a graph in which you'll be at your peak, and then after a while your ability to perform the mental tasks required in World of Warships will start to diminish. You're going to get a diminishing return on the decisions you make in game. Make sure you have a cutoff point to avoid your anger, which will lead to bad decisions. Make a decision at how you're going to leave the situation or the game, so it doesn't lead to bad decisions. The last thing you want to do is play the game, you get a high, you're doing well, and then all of a sudden you're starting to make bad decisions. You're starting to make the gameplay is starting to get to you. You're mentally fatigued, right? So it's basically time, have a break when you play World of Warships. Resist the temptation to respond to people or make decisions while you're raging with emotion. And I speak to myself about that one. When you're in an emotional state and you're in the game and you are really emotional about whatever's going on in front of you, maybe somebody did torpedo you at the start of the match, or 10 minutes in and completely killed you, right? And it might have not been your fault. Let's say it wasn't your fault and you got torpedoed, which happens in the game. People make mistakes. It's easy to fly off the handle. It really, really is. Resist in chat to emotionally respond. Just breathe. Practice self-control. And that's a big thing. And this goes for World of Warships. It goes for all the games that you might play. And in life, practice self-control. And practice walking away from the computer. Have a cutoff point in which you're going to walk away from the computer. So, with all of that said and done, remember, being the underdog in this game is a good thing. It will fire up your adrenaline. It's something that you need to embrace, and it allows you to play a lot better. You'll understand why you're playing a lot better, because you're basically, it's like a performance boosting effect that has on your body and has on your state of mind. Understand that practice makes perfect. Just keep at it, keep learning, watch lots of YouTube videos, and remember that it's okay to fail. It's okay to make mistakes, as long as you're learning from the process that makes you a better player. And make sure that you have a cutoff point that you can walk away from the game. Today, I think I lost 5 games in a row, and I said, that's it, I've had enough, right? I'm not going to push myself any further. I'm going to lose the plot if I do. I'm better off walking away, going to the gym, doing something else, have that break, allow your mental energy to come back to you later, so you're more on fire and you're able to perform tasks and make good decisions on the battlefield. So, if you like this sort of content, don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment below about your thoughts in game and how you approach different pressure situations. But yeah, the best way to get better at working well under pressure is by practicing. Alright then, see ya, bye.